So, Doctor Who Season 2, the 2025 series, is right around the corner. So it's time, I think, for another little unscripted, formless discussion video where I just chat and play a weird niche game. And today we're playing SpongeBob SquarePants Tower Defense. Who is this guy? These fishes are clapped. I'm so glad I'm not a fish. So here's the deal. I'm going to talk a bit about what I'm thinking going into Season 2 in a couple of weeks. What I'm hoping for, what I think might happen, etc, etc, what I might be worried about. But before I go into it, I want you guys to, either now or when you finish watching this video, leave a comment, talk about what you're looking forward to, what you're worried about, what you hope does and does not happen in the next series. Maybe give me a little episode by episode breakdown of your thoughts going into the series. And I'll probably do another video before Season 2 starts, reading and responding to all of your comments and stuff. But yeah, I've not written any notes, I'm just going straight off the dome, what I'm thinking about at the moment. Also, I'm wrecking these fish, like wow, SpongeBob is good. So yeah, what am I thinking? So I'll go episode by episode, I think. Well, actually, I'll talk first about Season 1. Because I loved Season 1, I know it sort of had a mixed reception, but I really enjoyed Season 1, thoroughly. I loved Ncuti's Doctor, I loved the character of Ruby. There's so much more stuff I loved about it than didn't like. But I think if I talk about what I'm hoping for when it comes to Season 2, I've got to talk about maybe the things that I didn't like in Season 1. And there were a few things, although I liked most of it, and I thought it was a great series of Who. There were a couple of things I didn't really like, or that disappointed me a little bit, and they were mainly things like the fact that the Doctor and Ruby got on a bit too well. I think the Doctor and Ruby didn't have enough sort of drama, you know, they didn't clash enough. I wish there was more drama to them. I think their relationship was a bit too cut and dry, a bit too simple. I think Ruby trusted the Doctor way too fast. And then the other main thing I suppose that I didn't really like was the finale. I liked The Legend of Ruby Sunday, but Empire of Death, I thought it fell a little flat just because I think it was too easy. I feel like there was a whole like journey of everything happening, but it all felt very fast, and it felt like the Doctor kind of just defeated Suter quite easily, and there wasn't much sacrifice, you know? It didn't feel like there was any sacrifice in that finale. That huge build-up, that huge threat, you know, the scene of Kate Lefford-Stewart's death in that episode was so impactful, but obviously they did the classic reversal and everyone was alive again. You know, like in Avengers Endgame, except at least in Avengers Endgame there was still sacrifices made. We lost Black Widow, and was it Gamora? We lost a couple characters. I wish that there was more weight to it. So I think those are the two things. I want more tension, more drama, and more weighty sacrifice or high stakes. So going into Season 2, I'm looking very forward to it because from the trailer it seems that Belinda wants to go home, she don't want to be there. That makes me hopeful that we're going to get some character drama, you know, and that is what I want. I want character drama, I want tension, I want them to argue, I want it to be a not so... I don't want it to be smooth sailing, you know? I want it to be, you know... I want some interesting character moments. And I won't wait. I really won't wait. I want there to be some high stakes, and I want there to be a payoff to those high stakes, you know? And I also, just as a side thing, as much as I loved Season 1 and the episodes we got, I love darker Who, I love some scary, gritty Who. It looks like we're going to get some of that. I think obviously there's some more fun looking episodes like Lux and A Robot Revolution, but like things like The Story and the Engine, Lucky Day, probably the outro look like they're gonna have a bit of darkness to them. I love weird stuff, I love dark stuff, and it feels like that's the series we're about to get. So if we can trust, and I'm hoping we can, if we can trust that Russell sticks to landing and has some tension between the Doctor and Belinda, then that is one box checked for me. And then it's, can we have high stakes? Can we have high stakes and a payoff to them? That is the other big thing. And then are we going to get scary episodes? It looks like we're going to get a couple. So that's that box ticked. So I think really what it comes down to is sticking the landing and making sure that tension feels real between the Doctor and Belinda. And giving it some stakes. I feel like I'm repeating myself a bit, but you know. So I'll go episode by episode a bit. The Robot Revolution is one of the episodes I'm probably the least excited for. I'm excited for it because it's new Who. I love I love New Who. It's Ncuti. We're gonna meet Belinda. That's all exciting. First episodes and episodes introducing companions never usually my favourites, just because we're spending the time getting to know the characters rather than telling a unique Doctor Who story, and sometimes we do, but not always. And also, it just doesn't seem the vibe of the episode. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it, but it's not gonna be a standout for me. That's my prediction. Looks, on the other hand, episode 2, I am so excited for. I love the idea of the 2D animated villain. They put in the trailer where the Doctor and Belinda themselves are animated. I'm not as sure about that. I might enjoy it, but I mean, look, we'll see what it does. Either way, it looks interesting. They're trying something new. They're taking a risk, and I can always appreciate that. So yeah, I'm excited for Looks. The Well, I feel like we've not seen much. We've seen plenty of clips, but I've got no idea what happens in a well. I can't work it out. I've not got no theories. I hope that we get something dark, maybe something scary. So I'm excited for that, but I've not really got too many thoughts. Episode 4, I believe, is Lucky Day, where we see Ruby again, which I'm excited for. Ruby with Unit, I'm excited for that. It looks like it's going to have some scares. That's what I want. That is my kind of Who. The whole thing in the teaser about Unit hiding aliens and maybe the public finding out about that, I am so excited. It's written by Pete McTighe, I believe, which is the guy who's co-writing The War Between the Land and the Sea. So I'm assuming this episode is going to set up the war between the land and the sea, which I'm excited about. I'm excited to see how that ties in. The story and the engine looks really interesting. From what I can tell, it's just sort of set in a barbershop on top of a massive spider, which is awesome. There's one shot in the trailer that spoils it a bit, I think. I won't say exactly what it is in case you've not seen it or not spotted it, but it feels like the trailer kind of spoiled that episode the way it ends, but I'm sure there'll be enough within it to make up for that. I'm really excited for that. It looks like an interesting tone. It's a new writer who's not written for Who before. I'm down. I'm down all the way for it, and that spider looks awesome. Episode 6 is the Intergalactic Song Contest. Is that what it's called? I think it is. I'll be honest, the content of this doesn't interest me too much. I think it'll be fun, but I think similar to the Royal Revolution, I don't think it's going to stand out for me. I might be surprised. I like Juno Dawson from what I've seen of her work. And it looks fun, for sure, but I think this might be more of like a lower stakes one before the finale, which is cool, and Doctor Who needs those episodes, but you know, I'm not super thrilled for it, but maybe it'll surprise me. Then I guess episode 7 and 8, the two-part finale, Wish World and the Reality War. I actually am quite excited. Like, I know I did say that the finale of the last series let me down a little bit because of the stakes and how easily Suta was defeated and how everything sort of got reversed. I just hope we get something bigger. I think if we get something bigger and something scary and we get something lore's not a word, like sort of, I want lore, I want impact, and I want something that's gonna leave me sad, like the series 10 finale. I want to be happy and sad at the end, you know. At the end of Empire Death, I was, you know, really sad. Then like, oh, they saved the day. Then, oh, everything's fine, and I just sort of left kind of numb. I want to be emotional at the end of this finale, but it looks interesting. I can't tell what happens in it. Like, I really can't clock it. The Reality War sounds interesting, Wish World sounds interesting, the World of Bones, it all seems cool, but I've got no idea what's going to happen. I just hope I imagine we're going to get some kind of Mrs. Flood face-off, or if she's not the villain, if she's some other kind of role, then some kind of big powerful god that does some lasting damage to the Doctor that's going to trickle into the future seasons of this era of the show. And if it does, then I think it's going to be great. All in all, I think this looks like it's going to be a yay! Sweet victory. Okay, let's run one more. All in all, I think this is going to be a really good series of Doctor Who. I predict that I'm going to like it even more than Season 1. And I did love Season 1. But I predict I'm going to love it even more. And ooh, what's this? Yeah, so I think as long as the finale is weighty and we get that character drama, and those scary episodes are scary, then I think I'm gonna love this series even more than the last one. But of course, like I said, I want to know your feelings about it, so leave me a comment. Let me know your fears, or what you're looking forward to, what you're hopeful for, what you think will happen, what you want to happen. I'll go, you know, either with the series as a whole or episode by episode, and I'll make a video before the series starts reading a bunch of your comments and giving my thoughts on your thoughts. So while my little guys here absolutely demolish these fish, oh god, I'll sit back and wait for your comments. But I'm really excited. General feeling going into the next series is good. I'm very hopeful. I'm very excited. I love Ncuti's Doctor. I love Russell. I've not seen Valida Seifu. Is that how you said their name? I hope I'm getting that right. I've not seen her do much other than be Monday in Boom, but she was great in it. So yeah, I'm feeling good, and I hope you guys are too. But let me know. So yeah, until next time, guys. Thanks very much to the channel members. We've got 8 of you guys now. That is amazing. Thank you all so much. It really does make a difference. You know, it makes you feel like people are really enjoying and caring about this content in this channel enough to stick around and support it in that way. It really means a lot. But yeah, so I'll see you all soon. I've got some really cool projects in the works for you all. Yeah. Bye bye. Mwah.